Okay, next up, we're going to do a quick eye look with our pressed powders, or our pressed eyeshadows. These are our newest eyeshadow product, and they're probably my favorite right now. Now, this is a palette that I got elsewhere, but these little circles are the individual palette colors, and they are magnetic. So you can buy them from Younique to put in a palette like this, or you can buy them where they will come in a single compact like this. Or we also have, if I can find it really fast, I should have had it out. We also have a quad palette. So it's a longer palette with 4 little spots. So you can buy it that way as well. Oh, here it is. So you can buy it like this as well, to put 4 different ones in. And they have a little hole in the back here where you can just pop the color out if you push like a pen or something in there. So you can just buy the refill and you don't have to buy the palette again. Okay, so first things first, when I use these pressed shadows or any eye product, I like to apply eye primer first. This is just going to give you a good base for your shadows and help them stay on longer. This has a slight nude color to it, so if your eyes are more veiny, then it's going to hide those and just give you a nice smooth even canvas to put your eyeshadow on. It's going to help this shadow not to crease at all. It's going to stay on all day long if you use eye primer. Now, this is a reformulated primer. We did have an eye primer in the past. They reformulated it. It works much better. You don't need it to dry. You can apply your shadows directly over it right away. Okay, so my favorite brushes to use with these pressed shadows would be my blending brush. This is amazing. And also, where did it go? Here it is. Now this one I typically only use, here I'm going to use this one, the liner shader brush. Okay, so it's this side and this side. This side you can use to apply liner. So I'm going to show you the eye look with just these 2 brushes. Okay, so first let's go in and do the crease. I like to do my crease first. I'm going to do my crease with this Agile. It's like a burgundy purple almost. And this blending brush in these shadows, you don't need much makeup at all. Just a quick tap on the shadow and you have plenty. But this brush is so fluffy and light that it's not going to give you those harsh lines. And it just goes in the crease perfectly. Okay, so that was super simple. Do the other side, quick little tap. Just sweep it in the crease. This brush does a lot of the work for you, which I love. Okay, and then, so there's that. Then I'm going to take this liner shader brush. Now, if you use a shimmer color, I like to wet down the brush and kind of pack that color on. So I use our setting spray to wet it down, but if you have rose water or just water, tap water, that will work too. You don't have to. You just get a little bit more of the shimmer if you pack that color on. Okay, and then for this, I'm going to use this color here. It's a shimmery light brown. And it is called, I believe, Antsy. Yes, Antsy. Okay, so I'm just going to pack that color right on my lid. Super simple. Pack it on my lid. Again, you don't need much, especially when you wet your brush down. It picks up plenty. Okay, and then you always go back and blend whenever you apply a second color. Just blend it together so there's no lines, harsh lines, and everything just goes perfectly together. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could stop the shadow there, okay? But I'm going to apply a little bit of this darker burgundy, which is Fervent, one of my new favorites, same blending brush, and I'm just going to apply that just kind of the outer half of my lid and in the corner, just to kind of darken everything up a bit and give it a little more dimension. So I don't use very much, just a quick tap. Okay, I need a little more on that side. Okay, that's it. Blend it. Always blend. When in doubt, blend it out. There we go. So there's those 3 colors. And then I'm going to wipe off the brush that I used on my lid. I'll just wipe it off on a cloth really quick here. And I'm going to go in with a color to just finish the look underneath my brow. Now I do have the brow highlighter under there, but I like to go in with a little bit of this matte color, and this is Timid, and just kind of finish it off. Just allows it to have that more of that crisp look. Also hides if you haven't had a wax lately. At least a little bit. Okay, and then I can do a little bit just in this inner corner. So if this was a quad palette, which saves you money, you would get, I used Agile, Antsy, Fervent, and Timid, okay? So there's that. Now let's quick do a little liner. And I'm going to use, now you can use, we have eyeliner pencils and we have liquid liners, but you can use shadows as well. So I'm going to show you real quick how to use a shadow, because everyone knows how to use an eyeliner pencil, okay? So I'm going to use a little bit of this black color. Same brush I used before. This is the side I used for the lid. Now I'm using it for my liner. Just a little bit of that black. And I'm just going to apply it in the lash line. And I got more than I need. So let me blend some of that out. I just want a real soft line. And you can, just to complete, like bring your eye look all together, you can bring some of that color that you used on top of your eye down. I'm just softening this a bit just because I got more than I wanted. I tapped a little too hard. Okay. I'm going to take the lid, the side of the brush I used for my lid, pick up a little bit of that purple color and just kind of blend it in with that black underneath, and it just kind of ties it all together. You don't have to do this by any means. I just like to. Just ties that eye look together. Okay. So then, I don't like to use I like to tight line my upper lashes. And of course I can't find my eyeliner right this moment. I should have been a little more prepared. Okay, well I can't find it, so I'm gonna show you the shadow on top as well. Typically I like to tight line and just do underneath my lashes, but I'm just gonna pack this into the lash line. And this is again that black legendary color. just along my lashes, just to make them look thick, look fuller and thicker, okay? Not very much. I don't like a whole lot of liner on top, but I like my lashes to look full and thick. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do for that. Last step for my eyes is the Epic mascara, of course. Okay, let's do some Epic real quick. So this is a one-step mascara. It curls your lashes and gives them volume and length all in one step. You can apply multiple coats. I've been using our lash serum, so I do have much thicker lashes than I did before. The science behind the lash serum is that it tricks your follicle into not shedding the hair. So if the hair does not shed, you have multiple, or you'll have fuller lashes just because hair is not shedding, because it normally goes through a 7 to 10 day shedding process. So it won't shed, and therefore it stays in longer, meaning it can grow longer. So that's really all it does. It just tricks that hair follicle into keeping that lash in place. It's kind of amazing. And then when you pair it with this wonderful mascara, you get amazing, amazing results. People rant and rave about this mascara. Now, if you wanted even longer, fuller lashes, that was just one coat, then you would add our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. That is a 3-step process, a 2-tube mascara. You apply a gel, then you apply fibers, and then you seal those fibers in with the gel. So you're going to get like 500% more volume and length with fibers. Okay, so there's my difference. Amazing. I do a little bit on the bottom. Okay, move to the next eye. My daughter's out there making lots of noise. Oops, got it on my nose. Anyone else a messy mascara person? I can be messy. So there's both eyes. Let me wipe off that mascara. If you do get mascara like on your eye look or something like that, wait till it dries. It's much easier to wipe it off after it dries than it is when it's wet, because when it's wet it'll just smear. And then I need a little bit on the bottom lashes of this eye. Now if I wanted to, I could let this dry and then go in with another coat, but I'm pretty happy with the length and the volume with just the one coat. So there is my lashes. Great affordable mascara right here. Alright, let me know if you have any questions about that, and I'll talk about more shadows later.